This is not a test. This is not a test.
I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it.
This is not a
I don't know
test.
if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it.
Welcome to Yakety Mac, guys. So I had to get that off of my chest. Look, so if you have never kept track of the number of fish that you catch in a year, I would highly recommend doing so. It adds some fun to what we're doing. It allows you to set some goals for yourself. It allows you to benchmark yourself year over year and see how you're doing. And it also adds a little bit of drama to it as well. And I'm going to share some of that drama with you here in just a moment. So I've got this little Rapala counter here. It's like a $10, just a manual click counter. And at the beginning of the year, I decided to start keeping track of the number of bass that I caught. Not fish. You can use it for whatever you want, but I decided to track bass since that's what I target. And I think I made a video where I talked about this in my journey, and I think I predicted that I was going to catch 60 fish on the year. I had never measured myself before. I've only been fishing now for about 3 years, bass fishing kind of like on the regular for about 3 years. And so I thought, well, 60, hopefully that will be a number I can hit. It's attainable. And if I get more than that, then great. Well, I hit that number about midway through the season. And so somewhere in the middle of the year, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for 100. This is where the drama comes in. And the second half of the year was not nearly as good as the first half. And so here we are last weekend, 9 days left to go in the year, and I'm at 91 fish. So 9 days to go in the year. I'm 9 short of the goal. So I set out last Sunday to try to gain some ground. And I'm going to be honest with you, there was a cloud of doubt on the horizon, given the fact that the year had really slowed down for me in the second half, and I was struggling. So the first hour and a half, that doubt was creeping in a little bit closer, blocking out my sunshine. I threw a fluke, I threw jig, I threw a swim bait with an underspin, and I couldn't get anything to happen. I couldn't locate any fish. I had no bites. And I switched over to BFS. I'm like, well, let me throw up some little micro lures. And because at this point, I'm going for numbers, right? Size is great, man. If I get some size, that's great. But I'm trying to hit 100. So, bring on the small ones. I'll take them. And within 5 minutes of switching over to BFS, I catch this fish right here. And so, hey, look, it's only one more. It's 92. So I'm not thinking like I'm on my way or anything. I'm still 8 fish short of the goal. But at least this was a good sign, switching over to this finesse style so quickly, catching a fish. So I continued to work my way. I was going up into a creek area where I caught this fish, was like at the mouth of the creek from the main lake. And on up into the creek a little bit for about another hour, nothing. So I said, you know what? Don't waste your time here. Go back out and find conditions similar to where you caught that first fish or how you caught that first fish. And so I made my way back out of the creek onto the main lake, continuing to throw the finesse style lure. And I landed fish number 2. Now, this one wasn't worth measuring because I knew he was short, but it doesn't matter to me because it's a bass and I get the click for the 93rd time this year. And within a cast or two of that fish, landed this fish right here. So now I'm starting to heat up a little bit, and the cloud is moving away from me, and I'm starting to think, all right, this is what I've been looking for. So now I'm at 94 fish for the year. Maybe 20 minutes later, and I get this beast. He nailed it. He didn't, but I don't care. Look, this isn't what I'm targeting, but he's a bass and I get the click. So that makes fish, what is that now? That's my 4th fish. That makes fish number 95 on the year. But it slowed down after that. And this was all within a stretch of, say, 40 or 50 yard stretch of the bank over some timber and everything. So it slowed down at that point. And I decided to head over to the other side of the lake and find similar cover. And not too long after doing so, I landed number 96, and he was worth measuring. And so we'll put him on the board here and take a picture of him. And so now I'm thinking I might hit my goal today, right? How cool would that be? Vegas would have gotten that one wrong on the under. So let's keep it rolling. So I continued to hit those areas, but I wasn't getting anything else. And so I'm stuck at 96, and I decided to go back to the mouth of the creek where I caught that very first fish. I thought, you know what? Maybe he's got some neighbors that weren't hungry at the time, but they're hungry now, maybe. So I go in there, and within, 10 or 15 feet of where I caught the very first fish, I nailed number 97 right here. And again, worth measuring. I think this might have been my biggest fish on the day. I don't remember now. I'll see it when I edit and post that footage in here. But that's number 97, which is where I currently stand now. Hopefully the camera's focusing on that. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell. But hopefully that is showing you guys there. So 97 fish on the year. And what's cool about it is that, I mean, 100, I never would have set that goal in January. That just seemed like some number that was impossible, right? It wasn't until I had a good first half of the year that I thought, let's raise the stakes in this. So now I'm just 3 fish shy of my goal. There's like 5 days left to go before we welcome 2026. And so I'm going to get out at least one more time. I'm going to have to make it within the next couple of 3 days, because we've got a front coming in that's only going to make that a more difficult task. It's going to change the weather, not for the better. And so I'm going to get out at least one more time and give this thing a run to see if I can hit that goal. And so I'm going to do something related to this in the new year, and it's going to be fun. I promise. If you've made it to the video this far, you need to make sure that you catch the video I'm going to post here in about a week or so regarding this and what we're going to do in 2026. I promise you, it's going to be worth seeing, and it's going to be fun. And so, guys, again, these are $10. This is Rapala, but I saw the exact same one at Academy Sports, branded as an H2OX for, again, right at $10. I'm guessing that there's one manufacturer that makes these for a ton of companies out there and slaps whatever name they want on the slap on it. Good little quick device. Now you can use your phone or other devices as well, but I like this to be able to just clip it onto my life jacket or clip it onto my tackle box. Actually, I keep this one here clipped onto my seat of my kayak. And when you catch a fish, you just reach down, hit your button. At the end of the year, you just set it back to 0. It's a fun little thing, and it definitely adds an element to the sport, a self-assessment, self-challenging effort to the sport, as if it wasn't challenging enough, right? Guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, you are going to want to see that video I post here in about a week. Do me a favor, if you would, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Please leave me a comment, and then share this video if you are so inclined. I'm looking forward to 2026. I got some big plans for the channel. I want to continue building on this community, and it's going to take all of us to make it happen. Guys, thanks again. And hey, look, no matter what you've got going on, I hope you will always take some time to get outside and play.